All right, man. It's week 9.
Week 9, baby.
Time to throw it out there.
By the way, I'm 1-0.
Yeah.
1-0.
You're 1-0 already with your Thursday pick of
the Colts. The shitty pick that you baited me into. Yeah.
Yeah. You were 7 yards away from not covering that. 7 yards away. Whatever.
It's a game of inches, man.
A game of 7 yards, apparently.
That could be 2.
Okay. So what we got, man?
So first game is the Vikings at the Ravens. Ravens are giving 6. What do you think?
I'm gonna go Ravens. I think it's coming off a bye week, I think. And they should be well rested, well prepared. And Vikes suck. So Ravens. Ravens. And also I think it's tough for those NFC teams that don't see that kind of offense that often. So it gets hard to contain those running quarterbacks.
Yeah, I don't think enough credit not credit, but conversation is because when interconference teams, they don't see those teams, right. Like, just like we talk about divisional games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the Ravens as well. Houston Texans at the Miami Dolphins.
That's a sexy game of the week, man.
That's probably the best game of the week, I think.
That's the Sunday night game, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm sure it's it's prime time for sure. No,
they're gonna flex that one, man.
Yeah, they're gonna flex it in. When do they flex this year?
With 17, I have no idea. Usually it's week 11, I think.
So Texans are getting 5.5 at the Dolphins.
I read Tyrod Taylor is back. He was playing well before he went down. I mean, they looked really competitive before he went out. So I think it gives them a spark, and I'm going to take the Texans.
Yeah, Texans. Let's not spend too much time on that game because it gives us.
That's probably way too much right there. I should have just said Texans.
Yeah, I mean, you're going a little crazy for me.
I'm in Texas here, man. I'm in Texas. Got to get a little love, a little local love.
We got Broncos at Cowboys. Broncos are getting 10.
That's a lot of points, but Dak Prescott is back. He says he's not going to be limited in any way, shape, or form. Broncos a little bit disarray, man. They just traded Von Miller, and they're having some front office issues too. That's going to shake out. I don't know how that affects the team. I kind of the signals might be Fangio is in a little bit of trouble. I mean, he's been on a hot seat, but a little bit of trouble as the GM takes
it's a fire seat now. Yeah,
because GM's kind of pushing Elway's decisions out because Elway wanted Fangio and Fangio wanted Von Miller. So we'll see. But I'm taking the Cowboys. I think they've got just too much offense for the Broncos.
They do. Yeah, they do. But to that point, I think it's going to galvanize the team because sometimes that happens when a big trade happens. So I believe the Texans are gonna, or the Broncos are gonna be kind of galvanized because they're like, oh shit, now we got if you can trade Von Miller, we can all get traded. And yeah, I think they're gonna beat the spread. I'm not picking them on the money line.
And also, I mean, there might be some validity to your argument in that there was rumors this week that part of the impetus behind the trade was his annual Halloween party. And there was some discord in the locker room over him wanting rookies to pay to attend and things like that. And, a lot of people weren't happy with Von Miller. That could be just all crap. But, I mean, that's the scuttlebutt.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
They might be happy this guy's out.
Yeah, who knows? But I just think sometimes it galvanizes. Sometimes it could turn into a shit show. So and the Cowboys are more talented, obviously. But,
especially offensively.
Yeah, it's not even close. So next we got the Jags and Bills. Another college line. Jags are getting 14.5.
Man, I hate these 3-score spreads. I really, really hate them.
They're really tough. It's so stupid.
Well, I think the Bills played the Dolphins last week, and there was a huge spread there. And it started out really tight, and you kept watching the scores like, oh, my God.
It was like 3-3, right? Wasn't it? Like 3-3 for the longest time?
Yeah. So it was almost like, oh, my God, not only the Bills not going to cover, they might lose. But then second half came along, and they took care of business. I'm gonna say they're gonna do that again. I think the Bills beat the Jags.
Yeah. So
now they cover.
Yeah, I was about to say. Oh, okay.
Yeah, big shocker there, Jay.
Yeah. So they cover the 14.5 is what you're saying.
Yeah, Bills.
So I'm going Jags just because
it's a lot of points.
At some point, fuck. It's just it's too many points, man.
Yeah, I don't believe the Jags for 1 second, but that's a lot of points. That's a lot
for an NFL team.
Bills covered last week.
It's not going to be a good game. Bills
one of my few wins last week. Bills covered.
Bills are going to win, but nah. 14.5. And Trevor Lawrence is coming on. He's looking pretty good now. So
sure, man.
I just think he's going to play better and then at least score enough points to lose respect.
If that helps you sleep.
Hey, I don't care if you win the bet. So then we got Atlanta at the Saints. That's at 6. Atlanta's getting 6 at the Saints.
Atlanta's getting 6 at the Saints. So I believe Taysom Hill's back, and I don't know. That doesn't mean a lot. Yeah, I know, but it doesn't mean a whole lot. But this guy's been playing in this offense now for a couple of years, so it's better than Trevor Siemian, right?
I don't think so.
I think it gives him something. Falcons, I hate those bastards. They never cover. They actually straight up lost last week. I'm going Saints, man. I'm going Saints. I'm going to give you the points, and I'll take the Saints.
Yeah, see, here's the problem. Yeah. The Falcons fuck me every week.
Yeah.
Because their talent dictates that they should be able to do these things.
Exactly. Matt Ryan's no schmuck. I mean,
he's Matty Ice.
Yeah. He's selling tied right now.
I'm going to Atlanta just because I'm sorry, Taysom Hill coming back doesn't affect me.
Move the needle for you?
No.
Okay.
So I'm going to Atlanta. We got Carolina at the Pats, Patriots. Sorry, because I know you don't know what that means. Pats.
No, it's at Carolina. Isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's at Carolina. At Carolina. Sorry. Carolina's getting 3.5 at Carolina. And what do you think?
Look, the Patriots are one of the few teams that hasn't screwed me as I bet on them. So I'm going to ride the Patriots train until their locals discover I'm on that train and physically throw me off for being a Colts fan. So
which
I'm on the Patriots. I'm on the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm so against you. It's ridiculous. I got Carolina all day long. I don't believe in the Pats. Mac Jones is all right, but
I think Mac Jones is a serious candidate for Rookie of the Year, man. Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's a candidate.
Okay. Well, I know he's a candidate.
He's making a case. I mean, he's making a case. You know?
Yeah, no, we'll see. But I got Carolina.
Okay.
Sorry, now I gotta look up this other one. We got the Raiders at the Giants. Giants are getting 3 at home.
So you and I talked about the fact that West Coast team traveling to the East, but with
that's kind of
daylight.
But
daylight savings time ends Saturday night, so one of those hours the Raiders get back. So I don't think it's going to be as big a factor, right?
Yeah, I agree.
That's a 1:00 Eastern time game.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're going to get one of those hours back, so that's not going to be as big a factor. Giants suck. I like the Raiders there.
I agree. Danny Dimes isn't diming anything. I like Derek Carr. It sucks with the rug situation and stuff like that. I think that might galvanize them as well.
Well, I hope they get around the fact that that girl died. And that's the only thing. This man's legal issues going forward, I don't give a crap about, but a girl died. So that's the only thing to think about there.
True. I'm just saying, like, that some of those emotional things, you don't know which way it's going to sway. So, but yes, I agree with you. I think the Las Vegas Raiders win that one. So we got Cleveland, Cincinnati. Cleveland's getting 2.5.
The two teams that screwed both you and I last week are facing each other.
That have screwed us our whole lives.
Yeah. So we both took both these teams to win and cover last week, and of course
one of us is getting screwed.
Right.
Who you got?
I'm gonna have to go Cincinnati in this one. I know their ability to score points. I know the Browns. I like the run first defense. Blah 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 blah. But Joe Burrow is a great talent, and I just think they win. I think they bounce back from that horrendous Jets loss.
Yeah. So in the same vein as I've been talking about, sometimes so they just let Cleveland just let go of Odell Beckham Jr., I should say.
Because Senior is on Instagram posting video of his son being open. Classy. That's classy, man.
Well, he wasn't posting it. He just liked it and then shared it. So, but
I don't know how Instagram works, man. I don't know.
We don't know how any of this shit works. No. But
clearly.
I think Baker's gonna come back, and I really believe, because fucking Cincinnati lost to the Jets, man. God, I think Baker's going to come back. They're going to win this game. I think they're going to win it straight up, but they're getting 2.5 points, which obviously that's
clearly it's a pick 'em, man.
Yeah. So I got Cleveland.
Yeah, bro.
We got Chicago and Chargers. Or no, I'm sorry. Sorry. I can't read my fucking handwriting. Chargers, Eagles.
Wow, sexy. Chargers are at the Eagles?
Yes. And
what's the line?
It's -1.5 for the Eagles are getting 1.5 at home. Easily to me, Chargers. I don't think. I mean, you know how I feel about Herbert. I think he's a really good young quarterback.
You got a slight man crush on,
Kinda, yeah, sure. But I just don't. I don't see the Eagles winning the game. So this is a pick 'em essentially, but I got the Chargers.
Obviously, the Eagles showed up and beat the mighty Detroit Lions last week. Well done. This ain't that team, man. And again, even though it's a later game, it's an afternoon game, right? I don't think the Chargers are hurt by the fact they're traveling back east because of the time change. Chargers are going to kick that ass, man. I think they're going to beat that ass.
Yeah, because this is in the afternoon.
And this isn't the Detroit Lions.
So we both got the Chargers, right? Is that what you said?
Chargers.
All right. Cards, Packers. Oh no, sorry. Cards or Chiefs, Packers.
Jesus,
I
man.
don't know why I was saying cards. I was looking down on my list.
If you watched our previous video, we all know Rodgers is out.
Yeah. So this is Packers are getting 7 against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going Packers, man. The Chiefs defense is horrendous, and even without Rodgers, I'm very interested in seeing Jordan Love play, but even without Rodgers, I think the Packers can score with no quarterback against the Chiefs defense. So, and you're going to give me 7, I'm going to take it. And I get that the Chiefs could easily destroy them if they find their offense again. But I'm not believing it. I have to see it to believe it. I'm off of them until I see them. They can't win by 3 as they did against the Giants, man. They're going to have to show us something. And they're going to have to show themselves something. Those guys, they need a get-right game in a big way. It was supposed to be last week against the Giants.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
It's not going to be this week against the Packers, with or without Rodgers.
Packers are still a good team.
They're still a good team. I mean, look, Rodgers is great. He's a seminal talent. But he's not the only reason they're winning, man. He's not.
Right.
So I'm going to take those points, and I'm going to take the Packers.
Yeah, and getting Adams back and stuff like that. So that's a big deal.
Big time stuff. I hope for the Chiefs' sake and for the AFC's sake, Chiefs prove me wrong. I'd like to see it. I'll take the L on that, but I just don't see it. I haven't seen it. So can't believe it.
Not 7. I can't do 7.
At least 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they were declaring themselves a dynasty. Well, how's that working out for you?
Yeah, right. And any team that does that anyway is kind of.
Look, if you're not the Patriots, you're not a dynasty, okay? If you're not the Patriots in the past 20 years, you're not a dynasty. So shut up. Shut up. You won a Super Bowl. Shut up.
Shut the fuck up. Just calm down.
Yeah, calm down.
Start winning some things. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think the Pack's going to cover it. That's too big of a line. Packers are too good of a team.
I think obviously Vegas is putting a lot of credence in Rodgers' importance. I get it.
Yeah, sure. No, yeah, I get that too, because I don't even know what Jordan Love's going to look like.
Yeah.
So
yeah, really, I think it should be fun for the nation to watch that game.
Really don't know, but all right. So I skipped ahead on accident. Cards Niners. So Cards are getting 2 at the Niners.
Jimmy G's one handsome man. He's one very, very handsome man.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, my wife is in love with some Jimmy G.
Tell him to give me his phone number. I mean,
oh yeah, dude.
Geez.
But I'm taking the Cards all day long, man. No, I'm taking the Cards.
It's not even close. So they're getting 2. I know it's on the road, but it's in San Francisco. So, depending on the weather can be really fucked up in San Francisco, as we've seen. But
yeah, I know Kyler Murray is a little dinged up, and that might slow him down a little bit. But if he can be 3/4 of himself, that kind of mitigates Nick Bosa's speed a little bit.
Yeah,
because Bosa's fast, he's quick in there, but Kyler can get around that stuff pretty quick. So I'm going to take the Cards.
Well, so would you set the edge on him like that?
I'm interested to see because I just read where he's dinged up, so I don't know how much so and how much that's going to affect his mobility. If it affects his mobility, Bosa can be himself.
Yeah.
But if he's mobile at all, and you're just going to pin your ears back and go at him, he's
Right.
going to run around you.
Yeah.
He's going to use your speed against you.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, Cardinals are the obvious choice, and they're getting to.
Yeah, Cards.
San Francisco. We've seen San Francisco play. They're
not good.
Bosa's awesome, obviously.
Bosa's awesome. I want that dude. Yeah.
And Jimmy G is beautiful.
You're beautiful.
So then we got the Titans at the Rams.
Well, I mean,
this is so they're giving up the Rams are giving up 7.
Yeah, that was a sexy game a week ago. To me, it could have been a Super Bowl preview because
yeah, true. Yeah.
Look, until they're knocked off, the Titans to me are still the best team in the AFC, but they're about to get knocked off, I believe. The Rams just got richer with Von Miller. Man, no, it's Rams. It's Rams.
Yeah, even you're giving up the 7. You don't care.
I'm giving up the 7. I mean, Titans are in the South, so of course I want them to lose anyway. But
yeah.
And as you mentioned, I think a couple times, galvanization of a team. They got a big injury. Derrick Henry's a bad man. He's a really bad man, and I call him chairman of the board because he makes DBs make business decisions every week. He is a bad man. However, they also have a very good offensive line that can create holes for others. So we'll see how the other backs do in his absence. I know they've got Peterson on the practice squad.
That's been my boy since like 2004.
He's been mine since like 1982. The guy's 107 years old. I just, I mean, if anyone's got anything left in the tank, it might be AP all day, but I don't think so, man. I don't even know if they're activating him. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I hope they do.
Yeah, I'd like to see it. Why not?
I want to see that. Heck yeah, I want to see some old man break a hip.
Yeah.
I want to see that shit.
But I don't think Tannehill can carry him past this.
Especially because you can no longer focus on Donald. Now you got Von Miller. That's a badass offense or defense, man. That's a badass defense. Tannehill's in trouble. He's in serious jeopardy. Hell, you could lose your quarterback this week.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you. I think Rams all day. Yeah, -7. I'll give up the points. And then we got the final game. Oh, jeez, I forgot about Bears at the Steelers. And Bears are getting 6.5, by the way.
Before we go into this, one of my true joys on Monday Night Football is watching the Manning cast.
Yeah.
But it's somewhat distracting because I just want to hear these two talk. It's great when they lead off the quarters and they're doing analysis. That's great because there's no smarter guys to do that. But then I also enjoy when they have their guests and they just interact and they have some fun. But it's distracting. So therefore, I'm going to propose that the NFL make Monday night the Bears game day. Every week. So therefore you do not have to care about the game whatsoever. And I can just focus on the Mannings.
It can just be the shittiest game every week. Yeah.
I mean, and also don't you think like the Bears should have to play like Jacksonville every fucking Monday? They just play each other.
My wife goes to Chicago like every fucking third day now. But
I just think those two should play every freaking Monday night so I can focus on the Mannings.
Yeah.
So sorry. What's the game against Chicago?
Yeah. See, now you made me forget.
Yeah.
The Steelers.
What's the line?
Bears are getting 6.5.
Bears are getting 6.5. I'm going to take the Bears with the points, and I'll tell you why. The freaking Steelers scored 15 damn points last week. 15. Now, they lost their kicker because of a well-timed fake punt or fake field goal. I don't even know if he's back, but so I know that hurt them in scoring because they had to make different decisions, but they scored 15 points. Screw that. I'm going to take the Bears. Surely Fields can run it in a couple times. I mean, I think the Steelers probably win straight up, but 6.5, I don't think they can find that kind of separation from anybody.
I don't even know if they can score 6.5 points. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't know if Ben can throw it more than 2 yards down the fucking field.
He's better. He's actually thrown 10-yard passes against the Browns.
Oh, was he? Oh.
He actually was with some precision at the sideline. So that was nice to see for Ben, I guess. But no, I mean, it's just, I'm sorry, they don't score with alacrity, and I don't trust them. I think Chicago can keep it within 6.5. I still think Chicago loses because they're a bad football team. They're a bad organization. That's why they should play every Monday night. Just saying, NFL, just saying.
Well, we always make fun of, well, not make fun of, but talk about Brady. And I think that he's lost. Everybody thinks he's so great. I'm like, well, he's lost some. And then, Ben Roethlisberger.
No, dude.
He Tom Brady hadn't lost it like that.
No, hell, man. Yeah, you're exaggerating. He's lost it anyway. But I thought Drew Brees retiring last year was a smart decision for Drew Brees because apparently he was able to grow some hair back, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I thought Roethlisberger should have done the same thing because he had this drop off last year. It hasn't really improved this year. I mean, I get it. He's gutting it out. The team is gutting it out. I think Mike Tomlin is an underrated coach. I don't think the Steelers are an underrated organization because they're a fantastic organization. If you want to model, if you were building a franchise, you model it after the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Their continuity, their steady the ship thing. I mean, it's worked. This is a super successful franchise. This is who you model it after. And I think they're all rallying around each other, and they're getting more out of what they have right now. But, the time is probably expired on Roethlisberger. It probably expired last year. But, they're gutting it out, man. They're not in last place anymore in the North. So
no. So actually, we're doing good on time. Can we get into the shit Tomlin answering questions about going since you and I talked, I think it was last week or week before, I can't remember. Mike Tomlin was asked about the USC job.
And I think he took a little bit of offense to it, and not crazy, but he took a little bit of offense to it for even being asked. I thought it was crazy. First of all, the question should have never been asked to him just because he's the coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He has lifetime job security. When you coach the Pittsburgh Steelers,
you're coaching for life.
You don't get fired, you retire. There's no other franchise in the league like that. So
I think that's why you got kind of offended about it. But
he has the best coaching job in football, in all of football,
right?
College or pros. He has the best job. So asking it is stupid. However, I didn't think it was insulting to ask. I think it's flattering. I think Tomlin mentioned, well, did you ask Sean Payton? Did you ask this guy?
Andy Reid.
I'm like, and I think the reason was the whole why they were asking is because Carson Palmer, USC alumni, said they would love to have Mike Tomlin. Well, of course you would love to have Mike Tomlin.
No shit.
And you would love to have Andy Reid or Sean Payton or virtually 25% of the coaches in the NFL. Of course you want that. So I don't think it was a disrespectful question to Tomlin. I think it was flattering. Carson Palmer was just saying a name, and he's saying a very good name.
So I agree. I don't think it was disrespectful. It's okay for him to get offended by it. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, because I was a step backward. USC is a fine program. It's a prestigious college job.
It's not fucking Pittsburgh Steelers. Come on. But
yeah, it's not the Steelers job, man.
But I felt like everybody ran with that. It was racial.
Yeah, they took it to a racial thing. I'm like, what the fuck is that about? I didn't get that. Well, does everything have to be like that? I mean, come on. I thought it was flattering.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, if like another flawed called me up and said, hey, Jay, I think you'd be great for this. Now I take it in a heartbeat. I dunk you so fast. But
oh, absolutely.
Right. It's just flattering, right? It's just flattering that people consider it and want you. I just don't understand how it went racial. I didn't get that.
Yeah, so that's my point. Was I didn't get the racial connotations. So I was like, right. Okay, well, so and I don't know. I'm not saying that Mike Tomlin meant it like that.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope he's just flattered. I mean, anytime you're considered, I mean, again, it's the stupidest question in the world because he has the best job in football.
Yeah, I would have just answered it like that. Like,
yeah, and obviously the reporter.
Are you fucking stupid? You think I'm gonna leave the Steelers?
The reporter should have said, "Hey, Carson Palmer's saying some crazy ass shit over here. That's not by chance any possibility. That's the way it should have been worded." Because Carson Palmer was talking crazy ass shit.
Yeah. And that's what I thought essentially what it was. The way they put it was because I listened to his interview with Patrick, and Carson wasn't saying, yeah, he's on the, of course he's on the fucking list. What are you crazy?
Literally, again, 25% of the NFL coaches are on the list. Of course, they're on your wish list, your dream list. It ain't gonna happen. But you probably better start thinking Jim Harbaugh if he doesn't beat Ohio State this year. That's who you should focus on.
Right.
If that dude doesn't beat Ohio State this year, I think he's your guy, and he might be available.
He should be available.
He might. He already lost to Michigan State, man. That's
he's
one
gonna
down,
lose.
2 to go.
Yeah, he's gonna lose to Ohio State too.
Always does, man. Haven't beat him yet. Yeah.
All right.
All right, dude. So that's week 9 in a nutshell. We'll meet back here on Wednesday for a recap of this, how I kicked your ass. I love the fact that you disagree with me so much. So that just, I'm gonna overtake. You're 2 up right now, but I'm gonna overtake with all this.
Well, you have no chance because I'm already 1 up for this week. You have probably literally no chance.
All right, so we recap it on Wednesday, and that's when we make our Thursday night game pick, right?
Yep.
All right, dude. I guess we're done here, man.
I think we're done here.
All right.